Look, the main reason why you suck at making money online isn't because you're not working hard enough or you're missing a secret tactic. It literally just comes down to your approach, bro. It quite literally determines the rate at which you make progress or don't. And I can tell you right now that your current approach is holding you back. You're simply overthinking it because you think you need the perfect setup, the perfect game plan, the perfect strategy. And that right there is the trap. You're trying to optimize before you even habitualize. You're trying to become perfect before even doing the actual work. PSG Football Club built the perfect attack on paper. They spent 222 million euros to buy Neymar Jr. They bought Messi too. And on top of all of that, they even had prime Mbappe. Literally the best attacking trio oil money could buy. And at the end of all of that, guess what? Major disappointment. They couldn't win any Champions League and ultimately it all collapsed. And that's despite having the best attack in football on paper. So the next season, they sold everyone. Messi, Neymar, Mbappe, all gone, quick sold. And then 2 years after that, they won everything. They dominated Europe and made every other club their pitch. So what changed? Well, their approach. Instead of trying to buy football, they focused on building a cohesive team with chemistry and actually built it from the ground up. They got resourceful instead of trying to think they need to have the best stats on paper, and that's ultimately what did it. So just like PSG, you're getting distracted thinking you need the perfect system, the perfect setup like we talked about, and instead you're missing the whole point. All you have to do is that one major thing that moves the business forward. For me, as a content operator, it's simple. I just need to get better at creating and managing content because it's the most in-demand skill going into 2026. Every business owner, influencer, and creator needs content and they're desperate for content operators. That's why it's my top priority and I'm not worrying about having the best shape or having the best gym workout, cold showers, none of that. I'm literally just focused on the one thing that matters for me. I'm not trying to fix my sleep schedule or get more meditation hours in, motherfucker, I'm just trying to be a content operator because I'm gonna focus on maxing out my bank account first before the rest of my life stats. And that's exactly what I suggest you do as well, because through the repetitions, you actually get better and better because creativity, business as a whole, it's all a skill. So I'm not worried about the other shiny objects out there or planning my day down to the exact millisecond. And so far it's working. Now I'm only 22, I definitely don't have my life figured out, but I was able to move to beautiful California. I've traveled the entire world and make over 20 to 30K every single month as a college dropout. And all of that came from prioritizing properly, not focused on perfection, but instead just trying to make some progress. I chose to become a content operator and just stuck to it because truthfully, 20% of the work you put in gets 80% of the results. That's literally what the 80-20 rule is. And if you're stuck trying to optimize literally every aspect you can think of, you miss the big picture just like PSG did. And that right there is the right approach. So just stop overthinking it and do the grunt work, which you know you have to do, and every other little detail will fix itself on its own. I can't tell you how many times I've seen people with real potential that are smart and have everything going for them get stuck and ultimately fail because they're analyzing all day instead of actually just going and taking action on the things that move the needle. So there you have it. The answer to why you suck at making money online is because you're unable to prioritize properly. You don't have the right approach, which focuses on just making progress, not being perfect. And you ultimately get stuck trying to optimize everything before building the habit of just being consistent. So look, this is not the typical video for me. It's more of a raw talk, but I saw a lot of people struggling with it. And because I was there myself, I felt it was necessary to make it. I hope it helps. And if you want more technical advice on how to actually do the business model, I suggest some of my other videos. Until then, guys, peace.